Consider This, an issues and information show broadcasted across the state of Nebraska and filmed right here on the UNO campus. The show started back in 1998 with its original host, Carol Schrader. After numerous seasons, topics, and hosts, Kathy Wyatt, the current host, took over the show in early 2008 and has been producing and researching her own shows ever since. The show started as a working opportunity for students to learn and hone their skills working on a live broadcast, but it is now a class taught by the show's longtime director, Michael Paholski.
I think the program's okay. Being a class now kind of guarantees that it's going to keep going for a while. Numbers will vary. We could have 9 students, we could have 12 students. So I have to restructure the crew positions and responsibilities depending on how many students show up.
The show's future wasn't always as sure as it is now. While the show had gone through many changes over the years, one of the most impactful was in 2017 when UNO TV was completely restructured and the broadcast tower was removed from UNO's campus.
Economic times were tough on the state of Nebraska. The revenue projections that the legislature had done didn't come to fruition. They said we were going to have this much money in the coffers, and it didn't even come close. So one of the things that we had to look at were how are we going to cut budgets here at UNO.
It was kind of a risk. They kind of reorganized UNO television, but they wanted to consider this going because it's the longest interview program in the state.
For sure, one of the other shows we were doing at the time, ICU, which had its totally gargantuan set that we would put up and take down for each show, had to be put into the corner and never seen again. The crew was let go, which was too bad because it was a really great learning experience.
So we want to save the program somehow. And I said, well, why don't we just make it the output of the studio production class? Don't know if they'll know anything about television. So there was that up in the air. We're cutting back production so we could get a new crew up to speed and produce about a dozen shows every semester. So now we only do two dozen shows, and that's 2 different crews. Students responded beautifully. When I tell you on the first session, this show's going to go out. It has to go out every week. And so far every semester, I see students coming in 10 minutes before class. How many teachers see that? Coming in before class to start setting up.
The students now are not only bringing new energy and excitement into the program, but are overjoyed with the information and skills that they have learned through the process.
I learned the most from TD. I feel like you have to be fully in that zone to know what's going on.
There's just so many positions I didn't even know about, so just getting that experience with CG and audio and video and all that stuff, I think it was really cool to just learn how it works in a TV station.
While Consider This has changed on many levels due to the shift from job to class, the opportunity for students to learn and grow has only gotten larger. The staff involved with the program looks forward to the future of the class and the show, and can't wait for more students to catch the bug of live production.
I hope they do get the bug. A lot of students don't realize the clock's already ticking. It's like we're all in a long race, and it doesn't start with your degree. It starts with your first class.